Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm back with another motherfucking Baddies Caribbean. Oh my god, I keep saying Caribbean. I'm so used to watching that show and just fucking reviewing it, even though it was a really terrible season. I'm probably traumatized by how horrible the season was. Another Baddies Midwest Recap. And yeah, I am so mad because Zeus had the audacity to remove my last video because of a copyright notice. I had the TV playing in the background with Baddies in the back, like just on mute. So I guess, you know, that's not allowed. So whatever. I was kind of pissed, but I already deleted the file so I can like try to fix it and zoom in and whatever. But shit didn't work out for me. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, bitch. Let's move on. Fuck Zeus. Like, I was, for a while, I was really not talking shit about y'all, but now y'all about to get drilled the fuck down. You know, I'm telling you, the season's actually getting pretty interesting. I know other people are calling it boring, calling it whatever. I think this season is a little bit more interesting than last season for sure, just because the new girls have been more on business. But I'm not gonna lie, it's always the same girls who are beefing. Like, it's always Jasmine versus Summer, boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always the same kind of beefs. Like, you don't really see any interactions with other girls. So and it's very slow too, so I can see why people think it's boring, but it's also kind of entertaining because some of the girls are making entertaining, i.e. Summer. Low-key, Biggie's annoying, but I think the whole season so far is revolved around her just like not defending herself. So it's like I said, it's repetitive, it's annoying, it's just the same shit at this point. Like, at this point, I'm noticing that they really are editing this show by the day. Like, this whole episode was literally just one whole day worth of filming, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, bitch, let's get to it, bitch. Like, we don't need no damn 30 episodes again. Like, come on now. The episode starts off with, here, let me back up a bit. I'm on like y'all's faces and shit. Jaden and Akbar and Natalie meet up for brunch or whatever, and they're all just talking and everything, and Akbar is claiming that Akbar is claiming that Biggie is specifically jealous of her. And I don't think that's really the case. I mean, she did get mad when everyone was like praising her to be like this really good rapper in the buzz, and Biggie got mad and like walked away, which I don't know why she would get mad. Like, I don't even know if Biggie makes music. Does that girl make music? Like, I don't really pay attention to baddies like that, like outside of the show. I don't know if she makes music. I know she made that one song with Taseki, but like, I don't know her to be like a rapper, so I don't know why she would get mad. I personally just thought she got mad because the attention wasn't on her, and I feel like Biggie just likes the attention, and she gets jealous when people aren't like talking about her or glorifying her or, you know, anything to her. That's like Biggie's personality. Like, it's really in her. I don't think it's really specific towards Akbar. I think Biggie is just like a jealous ass hoe in general. So Akbar, humble yourself, sis, because it's really not like that. Like, the girl is just like that in general towards everybody. The whole thing, Jaden is talking, and she's just talking how she's like over it. She has no more beef with Biggie. Like, they're done beefing. But like, in her interview, she's like, I'm done with Biggie. Like, we have our beef is done. It's done. Like, girl, open your eyes. I don't know if she was high off weed or she was like high off like freaking Xanax or some shit. I don't know, but that girl needs to open her eyes. Like, her eyelashes, I don't know if it was her eyelashes or something. The lights were too bright or something, but that girl really needs to know how to like open her eyes. She was like about how they're gonna have a brunch later on, which is kind of confusing. By the time that all the girls get to the restaurant, it's already night. So I'm like, okay, bitch, where the fuck is the brunch? Like, I thought I was gonna have like cute little cupcakes and pancakes and fruit and mimosas, but no, they had nothing on that fucking plate. But we're gonna get to that scene later on. Texting, and they're telling Jayla, hey, bring some of the girls, but don't bring Biggie. And honestly, y'all, at this point, I just don't think they want to be around Biggie, period. Like, I just think nobody really enjoys Biggie's company. I feel like they're all just kind of just like, okay, you know, with Biggie, like, I guess we have to bring her along. Like, she's like one cousin that your mom is kind of like forcing you to bring along. Like, she's not cool. She's socially awkward. She's kind of like annoying, but like, your mom's kind of like, come on, girl. Like, come on, sweetheart. Like, take her. Like, don't be mean. Like, that's your cousin, you know? Like, she's that cousin, like, in the family that you just don't want to bring around. And I just feel like I just feel like Natalie and Zeus only have Biggie so she can be like the embarrassment of the group. So she can be like the one they always pick on, because Natalie's always treating Natalie's always treating Biggie like shit. She's always yelling at her, she's always telling her what to do, she's always, you know, all kinds of shit. And I just feel like really she's really only on the show to be embarrassed. Like she has no other substance. She doesn't defend herself. She doesn't, like, we don't really care about her, like her personal business and stuff like that. Like even when she started opening up about her boyfriend, people were still like, yeah, we don't care. Jasmine and Big Legs get picked to go to the dinner or lunch, brunch, whatever the fuck it is. They get picked to go to that, and everyone else like, okay, well, bitch, why the fuck did I not get invited? And I'm kind of wondering, like, did Natalie just like draw a bingo fucking ball and was like, okay, today is Big Lex's turn and Jasmine's turn, or did she like do it on purpose to kind of get the other girls kind of like jealous and kind of start hitting on the other girls, or does she do that because maybe she thinks they might have some kind of like substance to the situation, and maybe like they might fight or whatever. She knows some of them have beef, you know, even though like Jasmine and Big Legs weren't doing anything at the time, like at the dinner or whatever. Um, I don't know. Like I really do question. I know Natalie's messy as fuck, so I know Natalie's not just like inviting them to be like, okay, girls, like you guys would be like neutral, so I want to invite you guys. Like, no, I think Natalie had an intention onto why she only invited Jasmine and Big Legs. Then the rest of the girls are back in the house, and Emma and Summer start arguing because like Emma's like, bitch, you're always picking on me on camera, but we're on off cameras, like you start acting up. And Summer does seem like that kind of girl, like she'll have like no fucking personality off camera, and then as soon as lights camera actions, her mean girl vibes comes in, her shit talking. I feel like she like probably rehearses a lot of her lines, you know, when she's off camera, so she can like have iconic scenes. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like Summer, but like there's times where I'm like, okay, girl, like just shut up, leave it alone. So Summer is continuously provoking Emma, and Emma's getting frustrated. Emma's getting mad. Like Summer knows how to get under Emma's skin, because that girl was getting riled up. You can see like veins pop out. Like you can see her like her eye twitch and shit. Like that girl was really just over Summer at this point. But Summer was just like, she wanted her to pop off. She wanted her to do it. And here's Dolly next to us, or next to them, talking about, but you're not gonna fight her. You're not gonna fight her. No one's gonna put her hands on her. No one's gonna do it. No one's gonna do it. But it's like Summer wants that reaction. Summer wants to fight. Summer wants to, you know, get it in with Emma. That's why she's talking shit. That's why she's poking her. You know what I'm saying? So for Dolly to be like, no, no one's touching her, like she's making it seem like they're all ganging up on her, or like, you know, Summer is only being touched. Like, no, girl, Summer is the one that started it with Emma, so let them fight. Dolly is just grasping for a storyline. She's grasping. She couldn't get it in with Anna. She's probably too scared to get her seconds with Teseki, because, you know, Teseki was whooping her ass. So yeah, let's go pick up. Let's go. Let's all just pick on fucking Paula P and Emma and see where this goes. So it seems like Dolly, like I said last episodes, I'm not really feeling Dolly. She's kind of annoying. She's giving like, I'm sorry, she's just picking out straws. At this point, it's like she should go home, because I feel like that's what she's doing it because she's scared to get sent home. Like I feel like in the back of her mind, on every single fucking day, she's always like, okay, what do I gotta do to not get sent home? Like that's what I feel like Dolly's doing, and it's not really giving. I'm sorry, she's really boring. So then Summer tells Emma, bitch, you're not a baddie because you're boring and you don't do shit. But then Emma comes back, and I kind of gagged with this because Emma was like, and you're not a baddie because you stay getting your ass beat. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And it's true. Like, if you're gonna call someone out for not being a baddie, like, girl, you're also getting your ass beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're doing too much talking, and you're not like winning any of these fights. Even Paula P's whooping your ass at this point. Girl, you're kind of in the same boat, just different lake. And Summer claims that Emma or Ivory put the battery in Emma's back, which I don't agree really, because I just feel like Ivory was just kind of like just over it. I'm sure they were probably already arguing for a long time already. And Ivory's the kind of bitch, like she's from the hood. Like she is not the kind of bitch that will tolerate arguing. So she's like, why don't you not just fight? Like, come on now. And yeah, they ended up fighting, but I personally don't think it was all because of Ivory. I mean, yeah, she did instigate it a little bit, but I don't think that Emma was waiting for Ivory to come in and be like, okay, finally someone's there, like someone's gonna like have my back. Like, no, I don't think Emma was thinking that. So I just feel like Emma was just had enough, and she was just like really not just trying to fight in general. And also, Dolly's out here telling her and basically threatening her that like if she fights Summer, like she's gonna get in type of shit. So it's like it's not really necessary. Ivory putting in the battery is whatever. It's more like bitch. It's two bitches trying to fight me, or one bitch trying to fight me, and the other bitch is gonna defend her. And I don't know what the fuck. Emma's not Ivory's shadow. Like Summer was trying to make it seem like she's not. Like I feel like Emma has her own personality, even though it's kind of boring. It's not like a shadow, at least, if that makes sense. Dolly chokes Emma, which is weird as fuck. Like bitch, who does that? Like she doesn't know you. Like bitch, for all she knows, she probably thinks you're gonna try killing her. And then Summer's like kind of like jumping her from the back, which I do think that she did jump her. Like I was like, oh no, like she didn't get jumped, like she tried. But no, like I feel like once you actually hit somebody and someone else is fighting someone, that person, like, and you at least give him one or two hit, that's still kind of considered jumping. It's just the fact that you caught her on time to not do the full jumping, but that's still kind of jump. Like she jumped in, but she didn't jump. So I mean, I can see it, but I don't. But then Ivory snatches her hair, Summer's hair, and just like pulling her back like a damn mom at a fucking public place where the kid's like misbehaving, and she's like, "Get your fucking ass home." That was actually iconic. I had to replay that specific part like 20 million times because that shit was actually hilarious. Like, okay, like this is what I live for. I live for the run ups, for the sneak ups, for the hair grabbing, for the just the extra shit that you won't expect, you know. And I was literally there for that. Summer deserved that, you know, her getting her wig snatched off. And Ivory was real for that. I mean, I'm not really a big Ivory fan, but I was like, okay, Ivory, like that kind of, that kind of that devoured. So I was like, okay, that was a little point for me. Like you getting up on my scale. So then after after Dolly and Emma start fighting, Emma runs up to Summer and starts fighting her. And that angle kind of ate. Like, that little angle that the cameraman was at, it kind of ate because it looked like really, like, badass. Like, she had ran up on her and started beating her up. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Emma did win both fights. Like, I mean, we didn't really get to see a lot of Dolly um, and Emma's fight because there was only one cameraman. I'm like, bitch, like, what the fuck is going on with the budget? Like, bitch, why the fuck is there only one camera with that? So I do feel like she won both fights. I don't care. Sue me. Don't care. And Emma's like, I don't want to fight. I'm not trying to fight. I didn't come here to fight. And I'm like, what's up with these girls not wanting to fight on a show literally about fighting? Like, y'all really got casted for no fucking reason. Like, Biggie and Emma and even Anna at this point are literally here to not fight. Like, girl, like, do you know what this show is about? Like, I know I want to be Bad Girls Club so much because, you know, on Bad Girls Club there was like some like one or two girls that would never fight. They were all always neutral. Like, this is not that kind of show. Like, we all know what the fuck we're watching the show for. We're not watching it for the growth. We're not watching it for the club scenes. We're not watching it for the lesbian scene. Like, we're watching it for the fight specifically. So like, if you're not trying to do all that, then get the flash forward over to the restaurant. And I'm like I said, it's nighttime, so I don't know what kind of brunch they're trying to have, but this ain't no damn brunch, okay? Because they didn't even have food per usual. Akbar calls Diamond out because Diamond was being cool with Biggie or something like that, and she was putting the battery in her bag. And I'm like, what's up with all these bitches being accused of putting the battery in bitches' bag? Like, I feel like people are just their own thing. I feel like everyone there is really just trying to do their own thing. I don't think no one's really a follower there. It seems like Diamond was kind of eating Akbar verbally, like with the shade and the talking shit. Like, she was really like reading her up and down, honey. Like, she was not, like, she did not look dumb, like, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, Akbar was the one who kind of won physically. Like, I mean, they were both kind of giving each other good hits. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying that she like whooped her ass, but definitely seemed like Akbar did kind of have the upper hand on this fight. Diamond did eat that first punch. After, from where the fight started, Diamond did eat that up. So I would say this fight was a tie just because they both did a lot to each other. But definitely verbally, like the shake throwing, the reading, the looks and everything, Diamond really ate her up. And sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need a baddie or a bad girl who can shut you the fuck up, who can read you up and down, make you question your life, make you feel insecure. You know, that's the kind of bad girl we like too. So it's like, you don't have to be a big crazy fighter. I appreciate a girl who knows how to talk shit. So then Diamond's addressing her. She's like, well, I didn't like how the whole like compliment situation, like I gave her a compliment and you like we're being cocky with it, talking about like I'm a professional, I know. And I 100% understand Diamond. I can't stand a fake cocky bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like confidence, don't get me wrong, but when you're like, I know, like, of course, like, instead of just saying thank you, like a normal bitch would do, like, that's what I don't like. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything. I don't think really much people above me. Like, if I give you a compliment, I'm gonna expect you to just be like thank you and be appreciative and everything. I don't expect it to be like, I know, bitch, now get the fuck out of here, peasant. Like, I don't like that peasant shit. I don't fangirl people like that. Akbar, humble yourself down. You came from love and hip hop. I think I know Diamond's song from TikTok, the line that shit up song more than any of your songs. I don't think I've ever heard any of Akbar's songs. I'm sorry, like, I didn't even know Akbar was on Love and Hip Hop until I started seeing the clips on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and all this and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, that's where she's the celebrity. But it's like, isn't it kind of weirder how I know Diamond's song more? So then Akbar's like, I don't know you. Like, I don't never met you in my life. I don't know you. I don't know you. Diamond's like, well, bitch, why do you have me followed on Instagram? Like, you must be a fan. And there you go again. There you go with the fake confidence, with the, you know, the fake cockiness. Like, girl, stop. Like, it's like, you're following her on Instagram and then you're pretending that you're above her. Like, that's the fake shit. I'm like, Akbar, you're starting to get on my nerve. You get them baggage on your hands fixed. And this goes to my next part. So basically, um Diamond continues to clapping back. She continues to start reading her body type, talking about those double bags under your arms. I'm sorry, I've never heard that before, but that is crazy because she does have those baggy, you know, things under her hands. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't. Oh, I can't really show y'all. I don't got him, you know. I don't got none under there under my arms, so I can talk my shit, okay? Even though my belly big as fuck, but I can talk shit about the arms. And then she proceeds to talk about, I don't want to argue with Q-tips. Now that cut deep. Now that is adding salt to the wound. Like, like, I know Akbar chose this hairstyle, and I know probably Jayla was probably offended too, but girl, I would not have thought about calling her a Q-tip. Like, now I can't unsee it. Now every bald bitch with white hair, I'm gonna start calling him Q-tips. Diamond is just pure comedy. I don't know why the fuck they hate on her so much. Last shade and talking about, I don't want to be talking to no snaggletooth ass mother. I don't know what the fuck she said. And Diamond, like, that clicks a nerve on Diamond, and she proceeds and just bop hits Akbar. Diamond claims that Akbar's comment was too far, like the whole snaggletooth thing situation is like personal, but if you ask me, I think the Q-tip is a little bit more personal. I think the Q-tip would have like had me fucked up. I would have for sure started crying after the fight and started looking up on Instagram like new hairstyles or some shit, because that really cut deep. And they started like squaring up and they started fighting, but it seems like Akbar was kind of winning. I mean, they were both punching each other at the same time, so that's what making me feel like they kind of had like a tie. But yeah, I think Akbar had the upper hand, but the fight was very choppy. Like, it looked like so like really like pieced up together, like a really like fucked up puzzle. Maybe it was actually a tie, or maybe Akbar was actually kind of whipping her ass because, you know, she's a little bit older, or I think they're all the same age. I'm not gonna lie. Taseki continues making negative comments towards Diamond. Like, she's been making negative comments since the first episode, you know, the whole like tooth situation. And to me, it just feels like Taseki's kind of jealous of Diamond, like that she got the spotlight from that one fight that they had. Like, she thought Taseki thought that like she was gonna get the spotlight and she was gonna get like the hooray, but it kind of flopped on her, and Diamond ended up getting the hooray. We actually all like Diamond more than Taseki. I feel like Taseki's kind of like old news. Like, it's kind of like her personality's not there, and I don't know. Like, now I'm kind of seeing what other people see when they say that she's boring. But yeah, I think she wants us to hate Diamond so much, but I can't hate on Diamond. That girl is just hilarious. Even if she gets her ass beat, even if she has no tool, like, I do love Diamond, and I think she's gonna be continuing to be my fan favorite this season. She was my fan favorite last season, and I think it's going to continue this season. I'll leave without eating, without nothing. I don't know what kind of brunch that was. There's no food. As a fat ass, I would be pissed if I'm being told we're gonna have brunch and I'm not gonna be able to eat after all. Like, I would cry. I would at least try to get something to go. Lemmy Pepper, whatever his name is, come on, go give me some wings on the go. Like, I'm not gonna do this. Like, I don't know how the girls do it without eating food all day. And I back onto in the living room. It's all the girls that got left behind. Everyone who went to the brunch or whatever. Everyone's linked up. And Biggie's confronting him, and she's like, well, why didn't y'all bring me to the to the brunch? And I'm like, Biggie, they don't like you. Like, when are you gonna realize that? They don't like you. And Biggie's like, and then Natalie's kind of like, okay, like, we feel like you just need to take a break. And I think it's true. Like, at one point, even if I don't like her, I kind of do feel kind of bad with everyone just kind of ganging up on Biggie. But I also feel like if she were to go to the fucking brunch, like, it would have been the same little storyline. Biggie not defending herself, everyone are yelling at Biggie acting clueless. It would have been the same old storyline, and we're gonna getting kind of tired of that whole same old sympathy storyline. So I'm kind of glad that they didn't bring her along, and I hope that moving forward they start either making Biggie fight or they just start not inviting her continuously unless it's some like group activity. So then Slim comes in looking like Hannah Montana's crackhead sister, talking about, hey y'all, hey. And Rolly's like, nah bitch, come on bitch, let's go. Like, why waste time? So they start fighting right away. And y'all, it goes into a cliffhanger, but they show the previews for the next episode. Y'all, my girl Slim gets fucking tossed like a salad. And she like picks her back up and throws her back up, down, picks her up again, beats her up a little bit more, and then throws her back down. And I'm like, ouch. I would have fucking, I don't know. That reminded me of the fight from Bad Girls Club, Atlanta. I don't know if y'all seen that when Alicia, that really big tall one with the red hair, was fighting Janae, and like she was half her size, and she just kept dragging her on the concrete outside the house, and she's like, yard sale guys, we're having a yard sale. Let me know if you guys remember that fight, but that's what it kind of reminded me of, like that specific fight. I don't know. I don't feel bad for Slim though, because I've been seeing that Slim has been going to every audition. She's been going on live. She's talking her shit. She's just been desperately trying to get back on the show. Wishes granted. Her genie came through and she got her on the show, but if that little $2,000 check was even worth getting that ass whooped by Rolly, like, that would have really, yeah, I would have deleted my social media for a couple days after seeing that fight. End of the episode. It was a pretty interesting episode, I think so. Definitely still have no substance. Definitely the storyline still kind of choppy, still kind of weird, kind of bland. I wish they just kind of just showed us like at least 3 days filming in one episode. I know they can do it. I know they got it. Instead of just kind of showing us like a slow as like vlog of the whole day and kind of just like, you know. But I have been noticing that Scotty and Jayla have been kind of been like pushed to the back from Natalie. Like, Natalie's all with the new girl, like trying to be like, you know, like young and like, oh my gosh, and like she's kind of just putting like Scotty and Jayla to the side. And I feel like Jayla, I have not seen her act like her usually annoying self, popping her neck, acting bossy and everything. Like, I've not been seeing that with her, which is very interesting. Like, she's been more calmer. She's been more like, if someone doesn't confront her or talk to her, she won't speak. Like, I really do feel like the fans really got to her. Like, I feel like she's read through the comments. She kind of reevaluated herself and was kind of, you know what, bitch, I was kind of acting like a bit of a mess, so let me chill it down for a little bit. Maybe we were gonna see more of that later on in the show, but so far she's been kind of quiet, and I'm like, okay, Jayla, I've been kind of liking this new little calm, non-pick me Jayla. Them, the cameramans are using the Canon cameras. I'm talking about wedding photo cameras that you use for like someone's wedding, not the actual camera that you put on your that people that actual reality shows actually put on their freaking on their shoulder and actually film it. That's actual good quality camera. And then these bitches don't even get to eat. Like Zeus or whatever the fuck, whoever is in charge of that doesn't even give them like a fridge full of food. Like I remember on Bad Girls Club, they would get like a fridge full of food on the first couple of weeks, and after that they would get taken to go grocery shopping, and they would like buy themselves food. I don't see any of that shit on here. Like I don't see even like either. I even see like a sign that says "Do not enter" when Emma and Summer were fighting and shit. So it's like, do these bitches not get fed? And if they do, is it only fast food? Like, do they only order like takeout or like Chipotle or some shit like that? Someone says the paychecks must be good, and there's probably a reason why, because they're not actually spending money that they're actually supposed to. They're not investing the money to make the show the quality better. They're really just getting a camera that they found in their basement, started getting random bitches, got an Airbnb, not even an actual house that they rented, and just thought they could just film it. Let's fuck with the episode. Is it getting boring for you guys? Is there not enough action? And do you guys think Emma's boring, or do you guys think Summer is just doing too much? I don't know. I feel like both. But I don't know. My favorite fight this season this episode had to be definitely the fight with Summer and Emma and Dolly, and with Ivory, you know, ripping her weave out. That was definitely my favorite fight. My favorite baddie of the episode has to be, I'm about to give it to my girl Diamond. I'm sorry, but she ate with the Q-tip comment. So I really do like Diamond for that specifically on this episode. My least favorite baddie has to be Dolly. I'm sorry. That girl is just looking for some kind of storyline, and she's just not giving. I really wish one of these episodes she gives her own storyline. All right, bye guys.